how to make the world revolve around you, like in a literal way. Someone told you at some point in your life, probably more than once, that the world doesn't revolve around you, and you believe them. But if you look closely, you realize that the world does revolve around you because it is your world. Everything you experience, every relationship, every opportunity, every feeling you wake up with exists inside your world. Your perception, your reality. But unfortunately, people get busy living in someone else's world and making them the center of and above their own world. So, today we'll discuss how to become the center of your own world. Let's get started. The truth of the matter that the only world that truly matters is your own. And so, if you don't take care of your inner and outer world, someone else or something will become the center of that world. And you end up existing as a guest instead of living and experiencing what God gifted you. Now, if we look at how most people treat celebrities and influencers, they know every detail of that person's life. They make it their life mission to keep up with everything that they do, to a point where some they worship and idolize them. And because of that, those celebrities rise. They become more successful and more powerful. Why? Because of the power of attention. Attention is energy. And whether that energy is love or hate, it doesn't matter. It's the same energy, just different rate of vibration. Either way, it benefits them. Now, I'm not talking about bringing down other people's success. We should always get inspired by it because it serves as evidence that if someone made it, so can you. But what I'm implying to is don't get busy watching someone else's life, watching every move they make while completely neglecting your own world, and you're wondering what's wrong with my reality and why I'm not getting any attention. You have to realize that your attention is the most powerful thing you have. The reason being why I mention attention, because despite your intentions, whether you want the best life for yourself or desiring a certain outcomes, but your attention is unguarded, unprotected, and getting pulled in every direction, your intentions is not going to do anything for you, unfortunately, because attention is greater than intentions. What you focus on expands. And so if you're focusing on the wrong things, you'll get the wrong things. And your reality won't change no matter how good your intentions are. And the world is constantly trying to steal your attention away. It's literally made up of forces that it's designed to feed off of your energy. And so if your attention is constantly unguarded, you'll become an easy target. We live in the age of social media where the most random things are constantly thrown at you, starving for your attention, painting that perfect picture, when in reality is nothing more than most carefully selected highlights of someone else's life, designed to sell you something or keep you in a scarcity mindset. I love social media for about 2 years, and as someone who truly loves living in the moment, I was out experiencing and doing the most beautiful things, literally and actually living my Pinterest board. I understand that the human brain is wired towards the negative, the fear of missing out. If I log off, what am I going to miss? What if I miss a new post, miss a new story, a DM I didn't see? But I promise you, you're not missing out on anything. There will always be a new trend, a new fashion, a new something. The truth is, if you dig deep and pay close attention, the real root of that fear of missing out is actually on your own life, your own unlived experiences. But when you truly live in your own world and make yourself the center of your attention, you stop feeling the need to constantly show it off because you're genuinely full, content, and your world becomes so beautiful that you don't feel the need to watch somebody else's. And I'm not saying never consume or post anything. I still watch a lot of creators who gives me a lot of value and insight that actually contributes to my own expansion. But make it a rule when you're about to consume something. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Is what I'm watching is expanding me? Am I learning a skill? Or is it stealing my attention? Be honest with yourself, because when you realize and understand the power of your attention and direct that power towards your own world, imagine what you could accomplish, create, and experience. And most importantly, experience because you're meant to experience your world, your own beauty, your own journey, and make it your life mission to live and maximize your own potential. See yourself the center of attention. See yourself the most beautiful, confident woman that ever existed. Be your own biggest fan, because if you don't, no one else will. Also, one of the most common ways people abandon their own world is by making another person the center of it. Like in relationships, you meet someone, they become everything. Your mood depends on their mood. Your sense of self depends on their attention. Your whole inner world starts orbiting around that one person. And at first, it might feel like love, but what it actually is, it's disappearing. You disappeared in someone else's world and left yours empty. The healthiest love, the kind that actually lasts and grows, is between two people who each have their own world and they come together to share a space, not to fill a void. Understand that you have your own world. Your partner has their own world, and together you create a third one. But you should never give up on yours in the first place, because that version of you that has their own world, their own passions, their own sense of self, their own center of gravity is the most magnetic version of you that exists. That's what made them love you in the first place. They fell in love with your world. So why give that up? So now, how do you come back to being the center of your world? And it's not a secret sauce or anything, but often people convince themselves that it has to be something hard and difficult in order for them to make a change. But it's very simple. And that is, make the decision. Make the decision to become the center of your world. The easiest thing in life is making decisions. It's your brain that trying to convince you that making decisions is hard. But in reality, you make decisions almost every minute of the day. You make the decisions to watch that show. You made the decision to click that video. You made the decision to eat that meal, to wear that outfit. So why you can't make the decision to become the center of your world? Why you can't make the decision to protect your attention? You don't have a decision problem. The issue is not making the decisions, but rather choosing. And so when you look at it in that light and simplify it, the change is going to be almost instant. Your subconscious is not going to know the difference. So now that you made a decision, get clear on how you want to create that world of yours. What do you want to experience? What state and feelings you want to operate on? Start using your higher faculties, your imagination. You are God's highest creation. You can literally do, be, and become whatever you desire, because the world is literally yours. And it doesn't matter where you're at in life, what age you are, the moment you decide and start co-creating with God, nothing in this world will stop you from achieving what you want except you. So always move, think, and believe in your favor, and the world will favor you.